Fructose increases food intake, whereas glucose decreases food intake. Hi, this is Larry Hobbs at fatnews.com. This is according to a great new study from researchers at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine in Baltimore, Maryland, and it was published in April 2009. It was published online before it's coming out in the journal in a couple of weeks. And over here on page 4, down at the bottom, it explains why this is. It notes that glucose increases levels of ATP. And ATP is adenosine triphosphate, which is the universal energy molecule. So by doing this, it suppresses food intake. However, with fructose, it notes that it uses an enzyme that requires ATP, which in turn depletes ATP, which then increases food intake. So that's why these have the opposite effect. Down here in the last paragraph, they also note, and many other papers have also talked about this, but they note that the increase in the consumption of high fructose corn syrup and high fructose sweeteners, which started in about 1980, parallels the rise in the obesity epidemic. And if you ever see a chart of the increase in high fructose corn syrup and other sweeteners, from 1980, you see the chart that's going up and up and up. And then if you see a chart of the obesity epidemic, it looks identical to this chart of consumption of high fructose corn syrup. Higher up in the paragraph here, they also note that Americans consume an average about 140 pounds of high fructose sweeteners per year. And of that 140 pounds, about 77 pounds are high fructose corn syrup. So the lesson from this study is that if you are trying to control your weight, avoid high fructose corn syrup and other high fructose sweeteners. But I have to warn you that unfortunately, virtually all processed foods today contain high fructose sweeteners. They're found in cookies, they're found in crackers, they're found in bread, they're found in sodas, in juices. Even if you look at Campbell's tomato soup, it contains high fructose corn syrup. Or if we even looked at hot sauce from Del Taco, it contains high fructose corn syrup. So it is virtually everywhere. And the reason the food companies have replaced sucrose, which is regular table sugar, with high fructose corn syrup is simply because it's cheaper. The amount of sweetness they can get is cheaper with high fructose corn syrup. Here is the contact information for the authors of the study, and I'll leave this on the screen here for a minute so that you can write this down.